All right, so for the moment we've given up on the Onan, trying to get it started. I'm pretty sure that this this lever that goes into the injection pump is, for whatever reason, not cooperating, so probably going to have to pull this off and clean it out or figure out what's wrong with it. And I remember last year I did some research on these things, and it's not as simple as unbolting the 4 bolts and pulling it off and doing some stuff, because it's connected to the engine inside and there's a shim, and you can't just put another one on because the shim won't be right. So yeah, that's too complicated for today. So that'll be another time. So since we've been having so much trouble getting this Onan generator to fire up, probably mainly because of the injection pump, that looks to be the problem, we're going to do something a little more fun. I've got this old Lister generator, and my generator conundrum is that the Lister has always started up and ran perfectly, and I've never used it. The main reason I've never used it is because it has a 120 volt generator head on it, and I need to power my house at 240 volts naturally, single phase. So the conundrum is, this one runs great, it's got the wrong generator head. That one doesn't run at all, but it's got the perfect generator head. So if there was a way to easily take this engine off and couple the Lister onto that generator head, we would be doing that, but that doesn't sound very easy. So just for fun, we're going to fire this up. We're going to give it a little test, see what frequency it runs at, and see if it can power this shop light here. If it can manage to do that, hey, we'll consider it a successful test. I just have an old lawnmower fuel tank on there. It's been on there for years. I probably got this generator 10 years ago, and it's just been sitting. These have a compression release for hand starting. I didn't get the crank with it. The crank goes on here and you rotate it by hand, and they fire up. Turn the compression release released. Then once you get it spinning, you put it not released, and if all goes well, it fires up. This is the throttle control here. If I remember correctly, all the way, you can feel detents in it. I think that is to shut it off. This is run, and that is start. So let's see what happens. There, as you can see, it starts up just fine. It's more of a problem to get it to shut off than it is to start, which I guess is the opposite of the Onan. But as you can see, from the millivolt readings we were getting out of it, and the kind of between 90 and 40 hertz readings of frequency, this generator head is not very happy for some reason. It's been a long time since I fired this up. I used to fire it up once in a while just to fire it up because it was fun. And I'm pretty sure I put a load on this once to check it and it worked. But anyway, that's the 120 volt lister. If I could find a 220 head for this, that would be great. Then I could just run this. And this is super easy to work on, and they're super reliable, and it'll probably run for another 20 years without much trouble at all. Well, with a different fuel tank and some fuel system repairs and an oil change. Looks like this was changed in 2017. That's probably right about when I got it. So yeah, I like the listers. They are super reliable and super easy to get running. So we'll see what we do.